Okay, welcome back everybody to the Mystic Syndicate. I am your host and Dungeon Master Brian, and this evening we are on episode 4 of the Eclipse of the Ancients, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition homebrew, or what you might call custom content campaign. This is a stream that also converts into a podcast, so for those people who may or may not know, we have our stream, which we usually stream Eclipse of the Ancients every other week, and I try to get the stream converted to the podcast usually the next day, depending on how busy I am. We also don't really do a lot of editing on any of our streams, so everything that you see is usually pretty much happening, where you don't really get a lot of editing. It's because I don't really have time. I don't have a staff to help me do this. So about the only thing when it comes to editing is I truncate silence. So if there's like large portions of silence, I actually set my software to get rid of that. So that's, I know a lot of people prefer their podcasts to be edited down. Like I said, if I had plenty of cash and I had plenty of time, I would be more than happy to sit here and edit these videos. But I don't have time. I'm really sorry. But welcome back, everybody. This is episode 4, and tonight we are doing. Well, we're gonna just, you know what? We'll just let it happen as it goes. So let's go ahead and get into introductions, and we'll start with Jolly.
Oh, fantastic! Is my mic working on okay for you?
Sounds great.
Perfect. Okay. Well, as you know, I'm Jolly, and I am playing the stout halfling sailor, Paul Habram. Mainly a halfling fighter, but he is excited to get rolling and see where the evening takes us. He was hit up pretty bad last time, so fortunately he's back up and kicking.
All right, I guess it's me next,
Yep.
right?
Yep, you're
All right,
next.
hello. Hello, I'm Pav. I'm playing Kaldris Starkenstone, a mountain dwarf rogue, aspiring scholar from Volga. He's also died twice in the last 3 days. Probably hasn't done nothing to improve his judgment on the whole thing, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Dropped me real hard, and then I just kind of like got a one.
I'm Russ. I'm playing Felix Horatio Tarleton, a human sorcerer. And it's been interesting.
Definitely can say that.
You're talking about?
I am Malinda. I am playing Lumindra, an elven druid, who's also died twice. Brian's dice are possessed.
Yep. Brian has killed you twice. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Damn.
She said your dice are possessed.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Yeah, same difference. Yeah, right. Okay, so the last time that we were all together, our intrepid band of adventurers made their way to the Citadel of the Most High in the capital of the Empire, or the Empire of Bruce. So they had talked with Brother Simon, who is a very accomplished cleric there. Most likely what you're kind of thinking in the back of your head is he is probably a very, very powerful wielder of divine magics. He said that one of the items, or probably the first item that you might be looking for, is actually buried in the crypt beneath the cathedral itself. And so you headed into the cathedral, into the catacombs below the cathedral, where you were beset upon by a group of skeleton guardians, and they proceeded to murder almost every single one of you. Yeah, sucks to be first level. The only one who stepped out or walked out alive, well, actually, I don't even think you got hit, was Felix. So Felix was able to escape, and while he was doing so, he was able to bring Paul back to some semblance of health. Unfortunately, we had Kaldris and Lumindra were killed outright. They failed their death savings throws, and they were killed. So after Paul and Felix took the bodies back out of the catacombs, after they had retrieved the actual artifact, they were able to get to the artifact and find it. They dragged their dead companions back up to the first floor of the cathedral, where they talked with Brother Simon once again, who said that he would be able to bring them back. And so he reached out his spirit to both Lumindra and Kaldris and asked them if they actually did wish to return. Kaldris did say that he wanted to come back to the land of the living, and so did Lumindra. And at this point in time, Brother Simon asks for the acolytes to send for Sister Josephine, who is going to help him actually bring back your companions. So, for the people watching at home, Sister Josephine, new character. Do not worry. It's not a new player. It's just a new character. And I'm going to tell you why now. So, as the rest of you are standing around, those who are conscious, those who are not dead, you see that Brother Simon starts to chant over Kaldris. And in just a few moments, one of the acolytes return with a nun, who you can only assume is Sister Josephine. And she also starts chanting and also places her hands upon Kaldris' body. And after it takes a little time for this to actually occur. It is a ceremony. And while they are doing that, you can feel that the room is being there's like an energy that is coming from both of these individuals as they place their hands upon Kaldris. And after what seems like an incredibly a long amount of time, you finally hear Kaldris draw breath, like very suddenly, like yeah. And you see his eyes flutter open as he is now once again with you. Impressive.
Well, they always talk about the life or the death, what happens after death. They never talk about what happens when you come back.
Right. Okay. So Sister Josephine and Brother Simon walks over next to Lumindra and starts to do the same ritual. And as they lay their hands upon Lumindra, the light once again fills them. But then I need everyone to make a perception check.
Me too?
No, you're kind of dead.
Mostly dead, not completely dead.
Yay!
Okay.
That's a good one.
Very good. Okay, so
This session.
yeah, and and Kaldris, you can also. Oh, so Kaldris, you're still pretty much laying there, just kind of getting your bearings. I mean, you just had a very near-death experience. Actually, you were dead, and you got brought back. So, so as you were standing there, you can see that Brother Simon, Sister Josephine have their eyes closed. They are not paying any attention to what is going around them. But you did not hear this person approach, Felix, and you see as you just kind of you're standing there watching this, and all of a sudden you realize that there's someone standing next to you.
Can you describe said person?
Sure. As you look out of the corner of your eye, you see a tall, elvish woman. She is wearing this robe, just a dark robe, but the robe it looks as though there is starlight coming from it. There is swirling galaxies on this cloak. It's just an incredible sight. She has long black hair, and her eyes shine like the moon. It's like a silvery light.
Okay, I'm backing up against the wall.
So you can make a religion check if you would like. So
Sure.
The only people who'd be able to really make it is Paul. You can make it, and and Felix. You can. Oh, okay. So Felix. Actually, so both of you look over and you see this woman, and you immediately realize, because you've seen depictions of Mother Night, the elvish goddess. There's Mother Night and Father Day, and you are now in the presence of Mother Night. And she immediately, she just slowly reaches her hand out, and she places it upon Sister Josephine's hand. And as she addresses Josephine and Brother Simon, and she says, "You have no right to claim this one, to take this one from me, for I need her elsewhere." Both of their eyes shoot open, and you see they both step away from Lumindra as Mother Night reaches down and places her, it's like her hand goes into Lumindra's chest, and she draws out this ghostly plasma and stands it, sort of just drapes it across her arm and says, "I have need of this daughter of the moon." And you see that Simon, it says, you make a perception check just as you look at Brother Simon. Okay, it's a good roll. Yeah, and Kaldris, you can also make this roll.
All right, cool.
Paul, you can also.
You said a perception?
Yeah, it's a perception. Okay. All right. Okay, so Paul, you don't really catch up on this because you're really just kind of stunned by just the absolute, just this woman who just appeared out of nowhere, wearing this just unbelievable garb, and but Felix and Kaldris, you all notice something about Brother Simon as his eyes flash open and he steps back. You see that there is something strange about his eyes. You see that they are cat slit, and it looks as though some sort of gold-colored nictitating membrane crosses his eyes very quickly. And as soon as Mother Night drapes Lumindra's soul over her arm, you see that she just fades out. And you're standing there, just, number one, awestruck, but also a little bit concerned about what you've seen.
Yeah. Butch, I wouldn't think lizard. I'm thinking dragon.
I mean, that is a good point.
Yeah, we'll put that in our stuff to be remembered later.
Okay. So as Brother Simon and Sister Josephine, they've stepped back. You see some other acolytes have arrived, and you see Simon just addresses him and says, "It seems as though we have one that did not come back." And the acolytes, understand what he's saying, and they go out to get burial clothes and things of that nature for Lumindra. So, for those people watching at home, don't be concerned. Malinda is not leaving the show. So, Brother Simon looks over at Sister Josephine, and he says, "It seems, Sister, that it is definitely your calling to work with these gentlemen in their quest. I know that you have been looking forward to doing some field work, and I feel that this is probably the best chance you would have to seize upon an opportunity. Will you accept this?"
That's you.
I know, I'm thinking.
Okay.
No, I don't want to.
Just make it really hard for the dungeon master to be like, "Oh, no, hell no. I've seen what these guys did before. No, hell no."
What do they call their god?
Who are you talking about?
This church that you've created.
Oh, okay. So this is literally Christianity. So it's pretty big. I mean, you know who this
But is it based on the Catholic Church? Is it based
it is loosely based on Catholicism.
Okay.
Unfortunately, for folks watching at home and also people who happen to be Catholics, I am not a Catholic, and I do not pretend to know everything about Catholicism. I'm one of those heretical folks. I'm a Lutheran, so
Heretics and schismatics.
yeah.
That's what we call them.
So it's fine. But I wanted to kind of base it loosely on Catholicism. Yeah,
okay.
the trappings of Catholicism, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to upset anyone.
That's a better way of putting it. The trappings.
Trappings, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Okay.
Right.
So
as God wills it, so I shall do.
wow. Okay.
It's full. No, sorry.
It is fun.
We're going on a crusade, kids. Oh boy.
I can do it very Templar or hospital. I mean, I can go all out.
Ooh. It was getting warm in the room down here. I had to open it up. I know a cat's going to jump on my lap at any minute, so.
Well, jumping on the lap is better than jumping on your head.
Yeah, that's true too. Okay. you realize that Lumindra is no longer with you, but you now have a new party member who has, it looks as though, has been assigned by the church to you. I don't know how you feel about this. This is something, of course, you can discuss amongst yourselves, or you can go ahead and figure out what your next step is going to be. But before you even get to that point, you see that Brother Simon, he says, I believe that I can help you on your next step. You will need to seek out Vinaya. Venaja. Venaja. Vinaya is a dragon, and I believe she can help you on your next step.
A Brother Simon, a particular type of dragon?
He says yes. She is a metallic silver dragon. I think she would be your next best person to talk to. I have a general idea of where she is located, and I will be more than happy to try to help you to get there. Of course, she lives on the side of a mountainous region, and so you will have to probably travel pretty far. Unfortunately, it's not in the mountain home area. It is an island just to the north of Mountain Home, where she makes her abode. And I will share this map online for people in chat and watching at home. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can show it to you guys, but I can kind of give you a general idea. If you have the map up, if you don't have the map up, it's totally fine. I tried to save it to the journal, and it will not let me do that. I was kind of hoping that I could put it in like I think you could put like pictures in, but I don't see how to put pictures in Shard. So if people watching at home, if you happen to know how to show people pictures in Shard, I would love to hear about that tonight. Yeah, because I'm looking at this thing going, how do I do that? That's kind of odd. But like I said, I will show it to the folks at home, and if any of the players are watching the stream, you'll get to see it. So let's go to the Shard map, and we'll see how that works. Oh, that's not the Shard map. That is the other map. That's just Shard. Hold on. I'm getting better. Maybe. Okay, so for those people watching at home, this is Talara, also known as City Alpha 4 for the humans. That's what the humans call it. And so what we're looking at this evening is this island right here, literally in the center of the map is where Brother Simon is telling the adventurers to go. So it's just like right here. So where the party is, they are literally right here, right now, over on this side of the map. So if you go all the way to the total right-hand side of the map, you will see the Imperial Realm of Bruce. And you can see this is the map. So there you go. So let's head on back. All righty. So, but yeah, he says Vinaya is the dragon that you must seek out next. He said that most likely you would need to take you could easily take you could use a portal to go to Mountain Home, and then you could take a ship to the island. And so if you go to Mountain Home, you would actually teleport directly to Vasa, which is a city deep inside, inside the mountain itself. And then from there, you would go to Viokivi. Viokivi is a port city on the northern coast of Mountain Home. Okay. So, of course, you will have to immediately return back to the druid portals, which is at the university.
Okay.
Okay. So, very good. I guess that is... was there anything else you wanted to ask of Brother Simon? Or is there anything that Sister Josephine needs to know before you take off on this whirlwind adventure?
Before we start running off and doing stuff, all right. I'd like to create some items, and that's going to take some time.
Yes.
Other than the overwhelming, oh my God, we're going to collide everything in space, do we have any other times constraints?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. Would y'all be good staying for 4 days here before we left? This is yes, no, kiss my foot.
I guess I don't know the traditions of, Lumi's people. Is there something that needs to be done before we leave? I mean, we've lost a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I mean, of course, you guys can do another religion check to see if there's something special that needs to be done to the body. You do know that she was a druid, so you're kind of thinking that if she would be buried, it would probably be in some forested grove somewhere that would be appropriate. But that's really about as much as you would know. But you can make that roll if you would like. You didn't really know her well enough to know if her family would. I mean, you didn't really know that much about her. She was kind of mysterious. She a druid and everything. So, being that Malinda, I don't think you did end up writing a backstory for Lumindra. So, so you know about as much as I know about Lumindra, which is nothing.
I would say that she would want to be returned to her family, and her family would want her.
Yeah. If we knew who they were.
I thought we did. I mean, we didn't. I mean, we player wise, we didn't know her very well. But I thought since we had gone to university together, I thought we had kind of hung out a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just didn't have any classes with her.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that you guys were taking were kind of different than what she was taking.
She let me cheat off her herbology notes.
Yeah, it's like.
In your animal handling classes, I helped you with that too.
Well, I mean, I guess the good brother will obviously know what to do. I would assume he knows who he may need to contact.
So he's able to kind of direct you to just some information concerning about where you're going to go. Now, this island, unfortunately, where this dragon lives, is uninhabited by civilized races. If you look at the map, you can actually see that it looks as though the island has been encroached upon by invaders from the Wraithlands. So that is a little bit concerning to you, that you know that it has been the ships from the Wraithlands have actually been spotted off the coasts of that island, so you're thinking that the Wraith Queen herself is obviously trying to expand her reach and power.
What was the name of the island called?
The island. That's a really good question. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Pav.
World and give it more depth.
You're killing me again.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
There's the other way around.
Okay, so it is called Eprood. Eprood. And that is in the forest, the hidden folk tongue. If you do you want like a definition of Eprood? You're fine with it, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Okay. You're like, oh, okay, it's Eprood. Got it.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to
think from I think from Paul's stance, if we're gonna spend a couple of days here for Felix, the idea would be getting supplies, and maybe catching up on any sort of loose strings. Curious if there's been any sort of reports of Professor Solaris, and seeing if there's anything we could further in that search, I guess.
Hopefully without goblins.
Hey, Paul, I yes, totally agree. We should, stock our provisions. Maybe some potions of healing might be worthwhile.
That'd be helpful.
He does kind of look at the brother Simon. Since you're providing us assistance, would you be willing to donate to the cause?
If it is ways to be able to heal yourselves, I believe that we can definitely provide some sort of aid in that ability. And he says, hold one moment, and he reaches into a cabinet not too far away. Being that this room was set up specifically for the resurrection of the dead, he reaches over and opens up this little sort of like a drawer that is in a piece of furniture, and he draws out a wand, and he hands it over to you, whoever wants to take it. And he says, this is a wand of healing. It has 50 charges. It will return 2d4 plus 2 health to you.
Okay, wand of healing. How many charges again?
50.
That's not a good sign.
And you said 1d4?
1d4. No, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Oh.
Yeah. So whoever is wielding this item needs to make sure to add that to your inventory. Actually,
if you guys don't mind, Kaldris wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind carrying this thing. I mean, you guys tend to be a bit more upfront anyway. If you don't mind me shooting you in the back with a wand.
Probably need to give it to your magic users since he hasn't died yet.
No, that's okay. That's just one more thing that I have to consider when I choose my actions. If I don't have it, I don't have to worry about it.
If I don't have it, I don't have to worry about it. That's, hey,
That's
words to live by.
Oh no, it's not my focus. It's kind of like, okay, I got this. I'm going to do all these things. Oh, you're dead? When did that happen? Yeah.
Or it should be more like, oh, you're dead again? When did that happen?
you've learned to duck yet? Bob and weave.
So, hey, Brian, is that an actual item in there, or is it something I got to kind of create?
No, it should actually be. It should be just. I'm hoping it is. I know that.
Hey, hold on.
It freaking better be.
There's a staff of healing. I'll just use that. And
okay. Does it do about the same sort of thing?
You can
let me have a
copy
look
it.
here.
Yeah, I think
You can copy it.
No, it doesn't. It actually provides damage, and it gives. Where is it at? Staff of healing. It says damage.
Yeah, once again.
Oh, it does cure wounds, but it also starts doing lesser restoration and mass cure wounds. So you don't want to add that in there.
Okay.
So I'll keep track of it. I'll put it in my notes and then I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't have wand of healing. Usually that's a.
Yeah, I put healing in and. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me try something else here real quick.
Maybe later create it too.
Yeah. Where the heck's my? Oh, I've gone off my equipment for some reason.
Let's see what they have for wands here.
You can create it.
Yeah, you can just create one.
And then just
Okay.
copy and paste the information over from.
Oh, there it is. There's the create button.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's down there at the bottom. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so just create it. Give it like 50 charges if it allows you to set charges. But I usually like it to set charges, and 2d4 plus 2.
I'm really familiar with creating things in shards.
Oh.
How about me, Brian?
Ah.
Oh yeah, being that I literally spent a week working on the warrior nun class. That was, and we're still trying to, and this is kind of our play test tonight to see exactly how it pans out. We'll see how it works out. So for those folks watching at home, we created actually it was a combination. I think Russ, Malinda, and I kind of put our heads together about it and kind of threw things against the wall to see if they would stick. So she's playing a new class tonight, the warrior nun.
Felix.
You're forever in hell. You will be banished.
I should put the
down the pipe.
I should put the stats up on Discord so people can oh wow, that's terrible, or it's awesome, whatever they want to call it. Okay, so
it fits.
It fits. Yes.
Okay, so we're going to spend the days, Felix or Kaldris or
Kaldris
and Paul. I remembered. Kaldris and Paul are going to look for more information on the people we've already checked out. We looked for, and I'm going to try and create 2 charms. If you go to the journal on the items to make, beg, borrow, steal, etc.
Yes.
If you scroll down where it says shield bracelet.
Okay, shield bracelet. What am I looking at? I see shield bracelet. Okay,
the magic.
I see that.
Yeah, under magic.
All right, silver charm bracelet with multiple shield-shaped charms. Each charm stores a shield spell that is consumed when used. The use is automatic, and only one will react at a time. Each charm costs 50 gold pieces of material and takes 2 days to make. So you need to come up with a silver bracelet, and then you need to make, I guess, the charm. Now, do you have that spell?
Yes.
In your repertoire, so to speak. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it would take 2 days to make, and you would need to first buy a silver charm bracelet. So, I mean, those aren't usually too inexpensive. Let's say that probably most likely it's only going to be, and being that it's probably a very light item, something that would probably even be barely noticed, probably like 25 silver to purchase something like that.
That's about what I was thinking.
Okay, so yeah, you're looking at let's see, how many shields are going to be on it?
We're going to make 2.
2. Okay.
I can make more at a later time.
Okay.
But at this time, we only have 4 days, so I'm going to spend those.
Okay. Okay, yeah, no, that makes good sense. And you got to look at it like this: the charm bracelet does not, it doesn't go away or destroy itself afterwards. So that's a one-time purchase that you don't have to worry about. And so anytime that you wanted to add, but how many total charms can you place upon this item? I need to know that.
I'm going to go max is 10.
Okay.
They're just hanging, man. They're not.
Max is 10.
I don't know. What do you think?
I was actually only thinking 4 or 5. So how about let's meet in the middle and let's say 5. Okay.
That's cool.
When you buy charm bracelets as a female, you can have anywhere between 8 to 14 on a bracelet, depending on the size of the charm, the size of the bracelet, the size of the clasp, all the things.
Nope.
Yeah.
You asked?
I did not want to hear that. That was not my intention. Okay. But Malinda, thank you very much for the information. I will take that under advisement and never speak of it again.
When you buy your wife a charm bracelet, you need a minimum of 8. Otherwise, you're just a cheapskate.
Oh,
Malinda, you failed your persuasion roll.
Okay. Well, that was different.
Okay. Really
so maybe later on you can reinforce it with a special medal. I'll let you carry 1 more charm.
No, five would be sufficient.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just, if I get hit, I get a shield spell, but I don't lose a spell slot.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just a charm bracelet of spell storing, but only for shield. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, and it's totally fine.
Oh, Felix, you need that ring from the seamstress.
No. I'm not going.
Because it'll regenerate the shields for you.
No, we're not murder hobos. So
yes.
Well, you notice how it kept on kept making the thread, and she never ran out of materials that she used.
Yeah, as you guys break into the clothiers and kill everyone inside. Great.
I would never suggest that.
We're not monsters.
Well, not totally.
What?
Oh, God. Okay. Beautiful. Once again.
Okay. All right. And I will create the item and all that good stuff. Yay.
Oh, man.
I'm only going to put 2 on there right now.
Okay.
At a later time, if we have downtime, I will make more.
Okay. So I was kind of thinking about that, being that like Jolly's idea was like to upgrade the charm to a different metal. Like if you went to gold, you could add another plus. So instead of 5, you could have 7, and then if you went to platinum, you could have 10.
Okay.
But it would be, but it would, of course, incrementally more expensive to create the charm bracelet at first. But there really wouldn't be any real change in the magic. That would still just be the same. Okay, cool. I mean, something to think about. We don't have to think about that now. All right.
All right.
Cool. Yeah.
Creating magic items, folks.
Yeah, because if you made one that was made of copper, you could only fit 2 charms on it. Silver, you had 5. Yeah. Okay, well, it makes sense.
The reason I went with silver is because it's an arcane metal.
Yep. Yeah, that works out. Okay, so that is what you are going to be spending your next couple of days doing. So we know what Felix is up to. What is everyone else doing? I figure you all would want to be looking for different things.
Thought it'd be great to check in with the chief of security on the university campus.
Okay.
They were the ones that were, I think, were taking over the search for Professor Solaris.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you all can return back to the university, and you can talk with Dr. Violet if you want to try to get, if there's other information that has appeared, because you've really only been gone like just a day or so. I mean, the dead being brought back to life, well, Kaldris being brought back, that didn't really take all that long. It wasn't like when you guys were in the hospital after you got your behinds kicked, that first time.
I hadn't started rotting yet then.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
No bloating.
You were still
rigor mortis.
You were still fresh.
I'll pop up and also ask Kaldris. I mean, hey, do you think that they've got the library repaired and maybe we can find that book that we were looking at before, or do you think they're totally destroyed? Or I thought they had some protection magic on their books or something.
It can't hurt to go look.
Okay.
Yep. So,
the church have archives. Is this cathedral big enough to have their own archive?
Ooh.
Is it big enough to have an archive?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, of course. That is not a problem.
Oh, I'm Kaldris, by the way. He holds his hands out to the sister, and they call you?
Sister Josephine.
Should we call you Sister Josephine, or Sister, or Josie? JJ?
For now, let's just stick with sister.
All right, sister. Never had a sister.
Wait, sister?
I got 2 brothers.
We're a little different.
Gotcha. Well, happy to either go to the library or, this, as you mentioned, sister, down to the archive. Happy to explore that area as well.
Well, if you set fire to the library, you probably did a lot of damage and probably is not cleaned up yet. So we could go.
Whoa. Who said we set fire to the library?
But we could go check and see what we have here at the church.
Okay. So the archive at the cathedral itself is pretty extensive, but mostly it is all religious texts regarding Christianity. It doesn't really have a lot of information about the historical aspects of Talara. It's really just text and things that came from Terra when the original colonists landed here. You do have some original, transcripts and things like that of different events that happened, which were primarily. You do find a large section about the plague. Which
what
is...
exactly are we looking for?
Oh, we'll take some time to fill in Sister Josephine, and we have been tasked by Professor Cornelius, I think was his name.
Yep.
Back in from the college, and we were trying to get information to a Professor Solaris over at the university here in town, but she was kidnapped before we could finish that. And we're searching about dragons, and we're looking around at ancient texts to see how we can try to avoid some impending doom.
You said this library. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And you, sister, you said this library may have some information on some events. I mean, obviously, what we're trying to stop has happened before. Maybe that'll give us some indication. May tell us something. Bless you. I guess that was more of also a question to Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what, like I was saying before, it primarily goes into the historical aspects of the church here. They do have ancient books from Talara themselves. Like you have the actual, like there's a Bible there that is actually it's in Latin. It's not called the Bible, of course. It's like the Vulgate or something like that. And so they have very interesting artifacts here from early Christian artifacts. But as far as like dragon information, it really doesn't. It does go into, like I was saying, about the Great Plague and about the Dwarven Mercy, which was when the dwarves actually came out from the mountain, because they had primarily been just a subterranean species for thousands of years. And it was like something had called to them, the mountain itself had called to them to breach to the surface and find the humans, because they needed help. I mean, they were literally down to the last like 500 humans left, and a lot of them were going to die. And so you do find a lot of things about that. So that's kind of interesting. It doesn't really say a lot about how the humans got here. You do realize that most people know that they did come by way of a spaceship, but the spaceship has been lost. No one knows where this thing is at. So that's kind of important too. But that is what you can find in the archive here at the cathedral. Is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
No, I don't think there's anything else that no, nothing comes to mind. I mean, if we can go back to the library and see if we can find that other book. That might be, Paul, I think you might be on spot there.
Okay. All right. So, yeah.
And if they're closed, we can always come back later.
Felix, can we stop and get a little something to eat?
Food is for the successful.
Oh my gosh. Wow. And you have not been successful. Damn. Ooh.
I'm asking Kaldris next time.
Yeah, it's probably a better idea. He might be a little bit more agreeable to your request. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, so were you returning back to the university?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, it doesn't take, I mean, it's just a brisk walk, probably about a good half hour, and then you were back on the campus. Are you heading back to the astronomy? Are you going to talk with Dr. Violet, or are you just going to go directly to the library?
I'm okay to go to the library.
Okay. That's fine. So, you approach the library, and you see that the library has been reopened. You can see that it looks as though there is some repair work being done on the inside. If you remember when the guards arrived and shot the place up pretty heavily with their muskets, it did some extensive damage to some of the library furniture and shelving units. So you could definitely see that there has been some restoration project undertaken to fix that. You can see that it looks to be a new librarian, being that the old librarian was killed by the super goblins, and the super goblin is a real thing. I'm just not saying it because it was a really tough goblin. No, they're called super goblins. So I had to clarify. It's like,
back when I was DMing, when dinosaurs roamed the earth and the rocks were soft, we used the bugbears. We didn't call them bugbears because nobody cared what a bugbear was. We call them mountain goblins.
Mountain goblins. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, you're back in the library looking around and stuff, and you are able to quickly find the book that you were looking for, Paul. And that was kind of like the Peterson's Guide, I believe that we were calling it. The Peterson's Guide to Dragons.
Exactly.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get another distraction where we can have another free book.
You guys are just lifting books from the library now. It's like you go up and distract the librarian while I pilfer this entire shelving unit. Yeah. Why not? So. Okay, yeah. So you're going through that book a little bit. You have a little bit more time now because you're not being chased down by super goblins. So you get in there and you start looking around through those pages, and you start to see that there is, of course, more information that you can glean, and one of them is for the bronze dragon. You see that the bronze dragon actually has a lot more information than the other ones did, and you can see that it actually has a name, and you see that it's called Rutsia, Ruttisa. So you know that it has a name. Of course, you also know that all of these dragons are extremely old and very powerful, but a lot of times they don't really, especially the metallic dragons do not usually interact with the civilized races all that much. They try to keep to themselves and not cause any trouble. It's the metallic ones are the ones that don't mess with humanity all that much. The chromatics, though, are evil and just absolutely, crazy, and those are the ones that you really have to watch out for.
And kill.
Yeah.
Is there also information in here about Vina Ya as well?
It does have a little bit of information, and it says, of course, it's a silver dragon. It is known to sometimes polymorph and visit cities, usually in the guise of a female elf. She usually appears as she is very good at hiding herself, but most of the time it is known that she stays within her lair on the island of, I believe that's Aprud. Iprude. Yes.
Iprude.
Iprude.
Does it say anything? So I'm thinking of this as a guide. Does it say anything of I don't know, like favorite items or something? Like if we took a tribute or something, as in like to get on her good side and not be eaten.
Yeah, it actually lists things that she primarily likes to have on hand. And one of those things is wine. She particularly likes red wines, things of that nature. I mean, she can hunt on her own, but she can't make wine. And so usually when she is in civilized society, when she's in these towns and cities, she doesn't usually go to the larger cities. She goes to these like little out of the way places and shows up and samples wines from different locations. But to have wine on hand at her lair, it's kind of hard for her to transport. Again, like I said, they try to keep to themselves and not draw attention.
So Thunderbird's out of the question, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to bring her some Ripple or something like that, or maybe some some Boone's Farm strawberry or something like that.
I'm going to lean over to Kaldris and say, you'll probably have to help me acquire this. They're probably going to card me at the store if I try to get it.
Oh.
Get some fine box wine.
me being the halfling and my ragging good looks. Youthful looks.
You are the cute one of the bunch.
I know.
Oh, Lord.
But
Did the book provide any more information on the bronze dragon?
As far as the bronze dragon usually does not leave its lair. You know that it is primarily not a lot is known about it, other than they know kind of like a general location where it is, but as far as like things that it craves or desires, they don't really have a lot of information on it.
You're going to hate me, Brent. You're going to hate me, and the general location happens to be...
Oh, okay. I can tell you. Okay, so there is an island that is directly below the Elvish Vale. And I will share this with our folks at home so that they can kind of see where I'm talking about. And if you guys happen to have it up, I will show you too. Okay, so if you see, here's our map. You have the Imperial Realm of Bruce right here, and then you have the Elvish Vale, and then you have this desert-looking island here. It's kind of tannish, like dark tan. It is actually inhabited by elves. It is an elven, considered a part of the Elvish Vale. And on this little island off to the side of it, off to the east or right of it, is the home of Uruzia.
Wait, which island was it?
Okay.
This
so,
one.
Okay. So,
I got the map up, so I was just wondering.
Okay, cool. So yeah, if you can find this set of islands right here. I don't know if you can see it. You're going to see this little island off to the right of the main island is where Rutsia lives.
Okay, hold on for a minute. I kind of screwed up. Okay. Oh, okay. I get you.
Okay.
Okay. So it's east of that. Okay, I think I see it now.
Right.
All right. Okay. Yeah. There's. Okay. Gotcha.
Nice. Okay.
Does the book also happen to provide the locations of the other dragons, or maybe like temperate zones or something?
Yeah, it does tell of the other because you have 5 dragons total, is what you were looking for, I believe. You were looking for the gold, you're looking for the silver, and you're looking for bronze, but you're also looking for red and black.
Black, right.
Yeah. They believe that those two entities are or can be found within the Wraithlands, but you will need to actually seek out more information.
That's on the red and the black one?
Yeah, the red and the black.
Okay. Now the gold one, did it have other information on the gold?
They do have information about the gold, and it says that the gold is primarily does not have a lair, but prefers the company of men. And so primarily it is believed that he walks among the people of the Imperial realm.
And I think we've already found him.
Okay.
Did it provide a name? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. If you gave it.
It does. The name of the dragon is Elnai.
Oh my. We know who that dragon is.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good. Any other information y'all think that I might be able to obtain from this book for us? Really fascinating. I love this book, by the way.
I can cause a distraction if you want.
Fire!
You know I don't do that.
Sure, if you want.
That's
Or I'll
really
tell you
kind
what,
of you.
if you want, maybe you can go talk to the librarian and see if you can, and I'll watch the book.
Or an undetermined.
I'll go chat with the librarian right quick to see if there's any other books like it or something, or that way I'm not in the presence of Kaldris and Felix at the moment.
Okay.
No, Felix is doing the magic thing.
Magic moment. Okay. So you're going up to the librarian?
Sure.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, if you remember kind of how the layout was on the map for that, you know that at like the far end was this very large sort of like a circulation table where the librarian would sit and check out books and things of that nature. And as you approach, you can see it is a human female. She is dressed very what you consider Victorian, like everyone else in your area, in the area here. And she immediately she kind of like stands a little bit. She heard you approach, but she couldn't see you because of the desk, and you're all kind of short. And so she kind of just like leans over the desk and she says, "Can I help you?"
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a student here?
No, ma'am, I'm not a student. Not today. Not any day to my knowledge. I just graduated recently out of the college over in the I forget the name of the town.
It's a test. Better know the name.
I think it is.
You lose
Watery.
You lose 50. You lose 50 experience points for not knowing. No, that's terrible.
Wow. Had to log it down, log the old memory circuits here. But
Okay.
I was curious if you might have some paper that I could use and make some notes on.
She says, "Oh, of course, I'd be happy to give you some." And she reaches into a bin on her desk and pulls out a couple of pieces of paper, and she hands you two very sharp pencils. She says, please just make sure to return the pencils.
Return the pencils?
Yes, if you would.
Okay.
Please.
I will certainly return the pencils. I was kind of curious, though, if you had any books on dragons. I read the other one over there, your Dragon Kinds. That was fantastic reading. Are there any other resources that we might... I'm working on a little paper.
We did have... I believe there might be one or two more books about them. You may... I don't know if they're going to be in the reference section or not. She says, hold on one moment. And so she gets up. You can hear, she pulls open another drawer, and you can hear that she takes a set of keys out. And she says, follow me. And she takes you around to the left, or I'm sorry, she'll take you back out and to the right. And then she takes you to this one area, which it looks as though there is a door. And she opens the door for you, and she says, don't tell anyone I let you in here. Okay?
No, ma'am, not at all.
And so she takes the skeleton key, places it within the door lock, turns it, and opens it. And inside you can see the room is pretty dark. And she reaches out her hand like so, and as she does so, you can see the magic's leaving her, and you can see the individual candles just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it illuminates this beautiful room. And you're kind of thinking that this is more of a restricted area, and
that she's a succubus.
We have no tieflings. No tieflings. I was kind of thinking about that. It's like, oh yeah, if we had tieflings, then I thought, yeah, and then the church militant would just eradicate all of these beings.
Genocide.
Yeah, it would just be like, okay, well, this was a footnote that we're gonna sweep under the rug real quick. Okay, so yeah, she kind of leaves you to it, and so she just shuts the door behind her as she leaves. Now, while he is doing that, were you guys doing anything nefarious or weird while she was away?
Kaldris was thinking about taking a book, but I think he's had enough excitement these last few days, so he's actually going to take the book over and see if it's something that he could, possibly take with him and return it. I don't know if this is kind of a library that loans books or not.
From what you know, most likely you'd have to be an actual student here to be able to check. So you'd need, like a student card or something like that. Of course, that doesn't mean you should go out and probably steal one from somebody or shank them in the hallway and be like, oh, hey.
I'm not that kind of rogue.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah. No, not sure, but we'll see.
Let's see where it goes.
Yeah, I think Kaldris has had enough excitement these last few days. He's going to try to just, kind of straight. He's going to basically kind of open up and he's going to take any notes he may see in there that maybe we kind of miss while Paul's look in the other part of the library.
Okay.
So I know we've already got information on the bronze, the gold, and the silver. What was the other one? There was 5 altogether, wasn't there? Or 4?
Yeah, we got the black and the red.
Oh, there you go, the black and the red, yeah.
So I don't think we're going to get information on them until we get closer to the Wraithlands.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. So there's nothing else in the book that we could use as to help us on our quest.
Nothing you see out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just Kaldris will put them back, and he'll just book back, and there's nothing more we can really get from it. It's kind of useless, at this point now. We got what we need. So I was kind of wait for Paul to get out of library jail.
Getting out of library jail.
Yeah, he got locked in a room.
Yeah, they propped the door open. They propped it open. They spiked it so he couldn't escape.
There you go.
That's when the gas starts pouring in. Yeah. Okay, so Paul, you were in there taking a look around, and you see that there is some like extremely old pieces, or extremely old books and some documents. And one of the ones that you pull is an actual log book from the SS Corellia. The SS Corellia is the name of the ship that the Earthlings came in, and it is like this is literally a piece of just ancient history when it comes to the human beings here on the planet. And it was pretty much like the logbook, the last one before they landed. It was like the last few days before they landed on Talara. And it just goes into some interesting things about the ship, how it functioned. It also goes into it has a list of those who were aboard at the time. You also find that there is some notes written by the captain and also some of the other crew members. And one of those passages, one of those notes, is that it has a list of all living beings, all living creatures on board. And that was done like on a monthly basis to make sure that, that this was recorded. And so you were able to come up with the other two names of the dragons. You had the red and the black. And the black, the red dragon is named Zagai, or Zagai. Is Zagai? Yeah, I think it's it. Xagie, the Swift. Zagai the Swift.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the black dragon or the red dragon?
It was the red.
That was the red dragon.
That was the red dragon. So the black dragon is named Athentus. Athentus. Athentus.
So I'd be taking the paper that I have and the extremely sharp pencils and writing my notes, just as fast as my little short halfling hands can write.
Is there anything else you want to try to get from this logbook?
I would be curious if there was any mention of like plague or sicknesses that might have been on board or anything. Looking around for any sort of signs as to why they even came here.
Okay.
How they got here.
Okay. Yeah. As you go back through, you can actually see that this logbook lets you know exactly what happened to the humans, that they were actually supposed to be going to a completely different star system, and there was a stellar anomaly that took them away from that course and dropped them within this solar system. From what you were able to tell, even though you're not very you're not really too sure about what parsecs are, or things like astronomical units and things like that. But you do realize that they were not supposed to be here. They were supposed to be somewhere completely different, probably on the opposite side of the universe from where they landed. So,
is there any like sick bay notes or anything like that? Was that anything?
I mean, as far as illnesses, no. There were no recorded illnesses. The Earthlings had brought with them some pretty advanced healing techniques. Their medicines were extremely advanced, but of course, once everything kind of fell apart after the plague, a lot of that was lost. So, yeah.
Hmm. I think I'll sort of kind of peruse around, see if there's any other titles of books I might see on the shelf that might be intriguing, or might provide additional assistance for our adventure.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you spend a little bit more time in there sort of looking through books, noting that there are some historical books. The First and Second Orc Rebellion, which was primarily the first rebellion was against the elves, and the elves were finally able to bring the orcs under control. You know, historically, that the elves brought the orcs to Talara. They were a slave race, and they had broken free, and there was the First and Second Orc Rebellion. The Second Orc Rebellion almost killed all the elves on Talara. If it had not been for an alliance struck with the humans and the dwarves, the elves would not be here today. And there are extensive histories about how that played out. You do find some notes about Thanosis, the giant planet that is scheduled to occlude. These are notes that were put together by a couple of different Earth scientists, and they had talked about a 10,000 year sort of span of time that this calamity would happen, and also that there had been some talk about trying to create a different stellar light source that would save Talara from future calamities of that nature. But you only there's only like theories and some vague, just little bits of information, mostly just a bunch of folks sitting around in the room, sort of power thinking it through or whatever, just.
Dyson sphere. The answer is always a Dyson sphere.
The Dyson sphere works. So, okay. But yeah, that's about all you were able to find. Like I said, just if there's anything specific or special you're looking for, just let me know, and I can try to fill you in. But it's up to you.
I want to know from a player standpoint, so I can cause some arguments in the chat. Did they mention how they got there? Was it by light speed or warp speed?
Oh, okay. You mean like they folded space? Like, or, somebody was
Star
on
Trek, or Star Wars.
That's even better.
Star Trek or Star. Okay, yeah. It's a really, that's a cool question. You know what? What we'll do is we'll let that. Yeah. Russ, you're right. Yeah, Karelia is a place in Russia. It used to be a part of Finland. But yeah, before what was it? Before the Winter War. Yay!
I did think of one other thing that I wanted to see if there was any research about, and that was about the portals.
Oh.
Is there anything in there about the portals?
Yeah, actually, in the logbook, you have this feeling as you're reading through one of these passages. Make an intelligence check. I want to see if you can glean some information out of here.
Go, fighter, go!
You could do it.
Can I use acrobatics for this? Let's see. Investigate.
Using some mental acrobatics there.
Exactly. Would that be intelligence, you said, or investigation?
Let's do an intelligence. It's an intelligence check. You roll a 5. So that, yeah, you're looking at this thing and going, that doesn't make any sense. Why would? Okay, whatever. This is obviously, this is Boulder Dash or something like that. Alrighty. So.
Okay.
All right. So I guess are you finished in the restricted stacks area?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So you head back out, and you can see that the librarian is actually nearby. She's just cleaning up some books that were left behind on tables, and she sees that. Well, I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found some really useful stuff. So thank you so much. It was very kind of you. Maybe later on I might need a little extra help to understand some items. Some things were a little confusing, but really appreciative for the time, and I really hope you have a great time in this job.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, it seems that the lady who I replaced met a very untimely end. Kind of sad, actually.
Oh, yeah. Well, just the recommendation and hope that never happens to you. Beware of grimoires in the bookshelves and students that don't know better.
Yes, it looks as though a lot of those books had been removed and placed in the room that you were just in. So that's kind of probably why we now keep everything under lock and key.
Good to know. You have a wonderful day.
Okay. And so she comes back behind you and locks that door and heads back up towards the librarian's desk. All right. What about the rest of you? Anything new, exciting, interesting?
No, I think
What's our sister doing?
I think we can go from here.
Okay.
Malinda?
Okay.
I'll rejoin in Kaldris, and I'll tell him. Sister Josephine, are you with us in the library, or are you still back at the archive?
No, I'm with you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll definitely be telling y'all just kind of the things that we went over and talked about, and that way y'all get to know it as well as I.
Probably a good thing Kaldris didn't steal that book. Sister put a ruler across his hand.
That was the backup weapon that we forgot to add. It's like the
Ruler.
Yep.
it's the +2 ruler of crippling. Yeah, you end up walking around with like chicken hand and stuff, and be like, ah. Oh, okay. So, what's the plan?
Do we need to get some provisions or anything in town?
I mean, what I guess the question is I mean, what do we need that we don't already have?
We won't know till we need it.
Oh, what?
We won't know till we need it.
True enough.
We've got a wand of healing, so that'll help a lot.
That is true.
I think after the time expires, I think we can just go ahead and go.
Yeah, because I think we still have our everything we brought with us from uni. So I think we got the wand of healing. And I mean, does everybody need rations? Do we need?
I got a week's worth.
We're slinging straight over into another city, I believe, there in the Dwarven home.
Yep. Yeah, you are actually going to be teleporting or actually using the druid stones to go to Vasa, which is, like I said, pretty much in the center of Mountain Home. While it's not, I don't think it's the, wait, I think it is the capital. Yeah, I think it is the capital of Mountain Home. So you would actually be teleporting into the mountain itself. So for See, for Kaldris, that would be kind of like a going home sort of trip.
Yeah, I mean, he's from Valga, so
Yep.
he's a little far. Yeah, so okay.
Yeah, I think Valga is that like on the southern side of the.
Yeah, it's kind of east south a bit.
Okay. Southeast. Oh,
What was the
I
city
see
that
it.
we're going into over there?
Vasa, Vaasaa. Vasa. And then you're going to Vokivi, which is in the northern part or on the northern shore, and that's where you catch your boat to go to the island.
The island of Nabubu.
Ipu.
Oh, okay. These are on the new maps, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. There it is.
You found it. Yay. Okay. All right. So yeah. So the next 2 days, it's like, or the next 4 days go by pretty quickly. You all don't really get a chance to see Felix all that much. He's busy working on his charms, his frosted lucky charms, so to speak, and he. But the rest of you kind of you go around sort of taking a look at the city, and every once in a while just touch base with each other. I believe you guys were staying at one of the inns there, I believe, if I remember right. I'm trying to remember which inn it was. Did we do that? I'm sitting here kind of thinking about it. So did you guys stay somewhere? Or you may have to find a place to stay.
I was thinking we might have stayed at the dorms or something if Professor Violet had put us up at the university.
Okay.
Or something.
Yeah, she might have been
students were out of session.
Yeah, she might have been able to find you guys some lodgings. Yeah.
Did we find out any more information from the chiefs of security about Dr. Solaris?
Yeah, unfortunately, Solaris has not been seen. They have not found any other information concerning where she may have been taken to.
Or body parts.
All their body parts is good.
Well, no body, there's still hope,
All is going to dwell with the hopeful thought that we will find Dr. Solaris.
Understandable. All right. But yeah, no, there was no other information that came to light. There was in the capital city itself, the Imperial Guard has been cracking down on the Long Knives organization very heavily. So that is something there has been, but being that Dr. Solaris is she is a relative of one of the Council of Kin, which is the oligarchy that rules the Elven Vale. So she's kind of important. She's literally a foreign diplomat teaching at this university, and so her disappearance has caused ripples not just through the Imperial realm but also into the Elvish Vale, which is so there's questions, there's concerns. Yeah, so yeah, if you happen to go back through the notes, I don't know if you guys have those notes or not, you'll see that Solaris is one of the names of one of the oligarchs who helps run the Elvish kingdoms, or the Elvish lands. It's not a kingdom; it's a council. Okay.
Okay. Up. Is everybody ready? I'll show you sort of.
And we're off like a turd of hurdles.
Okay. So you return to the druid portal stones, and you pay your fee, and you tell you select the portal stone that you wish to go to, and once you do, you reach over and touch as these portal stones glow that strange greenish color. You touch it and you immediately are teleported across the sea here, and you find yourself standing right next to the stones in the city of Vasa. This is really different because, number one, it's underground. So when you appear, the lighting systems that they have here are a little bit different. While the dwarves primarily did not use artificial lighting, usually the glow of their forges was usually sufficient enough, being that they have the ability to see in the dark. They have placed lights here for those who can't, because this is a city of diverse individuals. And so what you see is that they have a system of gas lamps, a lot like what you would see back in the Imperial realm.
Welcome home, Kaldris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get us out of here.
Get us out.
Why are we?
Why are we here?
I probably should go visit my family while I'm here, but I think we're on a time constraint. So,
Okay.
doom and gloom and all that stuff happening.
So what you see is it's a cavern that has been converted into this where they place these druid stones, and you can see that there are different tunnels that lead off. You can hear the sound of forges. You can hear the sounds of craftsmen obviously banging on anvils and things of that nature. And Kaldris, you know that there is a tram system here that will actually take you to the port. You just need to get to that. It's that tram that will be able to get you there. Of course, like I said, most of the people that you see here are, of course, dwarves. It's a pretty heavily dwarven area. So they when they see you arrive, immediately, of course, Kaldris, they recognize a fellow dwarf, but it's always kind of interesting for these dwarves to see people who are not dwarves. There are some, there are, of course, some hidden folk here, but there's not a lot. They're mostly transients, people who come through on the way to other places or doing business.
So we're doing the Ministry of Silly Walks through the town.
Yeah. 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 It's a walk this way and then do something really weird. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, come, my friends. I'll take you to the tram. It might be slow going. You are a curiosity.
So,
is that a joke about my short legs?
Well, you fit in better than we do.
yeah, you're just a little shorter than a little bit shorter. Yeah, but yeah. So, Kaldris, you were able. You can, of course, you read Dwarvish, and you were able to, see the signs. I don't know how many of the rest of you read Dwarvish, but
Nope.
maybe not many
Elvish,
of you.
yes.
No interest. No interest. Didn't care. But after a while, you start to hear this clanging noise, and you turn this corner into another large cavern. And inside you see this, that looks to be some sort of rail cars that are attached to some very interesting mechanical device, only which you could describe as some sort of engine. And you can see that there are 4 different lines here. Some are going to completely different cities. One is going to Voikiva. The other one is going to let's see, that's Hamava, which is on the southern coast, and one is going to Valga, and then another one is going to a little town called Meninmava. That's a name. Yeah, Mana. Yeah. Pretty much, it's almost what it looks like. So, but you all step onto the one going to Voikiva, and within just a few minutes, it starts to move. It starts to move very slow at first. You can see that there are other dwarves that are here in different carts. You can actually look between the carts and like see each other. It's literally just large mining carts that have been converted to carry people instead of ore. And so they're not very comfortable. But as you start to, as it starts to go, it starts to pick up speed. And it starts to pick up speed at a pretty good clip. Until eventually you feel, just the air is just like breezing past you.
Got my hand on my hat.
Yeah, it's like you're holding hats down and things like that, holding on to stuff, holding on to the sides of this thing as this thing just starts vibrating and rattling, and you're thinking at any minute this thing is just going to completely break loose. But for Kaldris, you understand these things. You've seen it, and so you know how well put together this is. It's everyone else is a little bit on edge because they've never ridden in anything quite like this. Even though humans,
I would try to explain it to you, but it's loud.
What? So. But like Felix, you know that in the Imperium or the Imperial realm, they're actually working on steam engines, things that they can that they're actually talking about, and also working with these dwarves of actually putting together what would be considered a basic train. So, being that the dwarves and the humans are, they work literally side by side, share almost everything because of the Great Plague. Yeah. It all piles back into the history. So,
and Brian, and I'm very grateful you didn't say the M word.
The what?
The M word.
M word?
Yeah. Monorail.
No. Shame. Monorail. No, we're not doing that here. Okay. So, it after a while, you can feel that the tram is starting to slow down. And as it starts to slow down, you come out of this tunnel and you can smell the salt air of the sea once again, and you see this dwarven settlement, this large city, port city, laying out in front of you as you finally pull into this station for the tram, and the gates are opened and you step out onto the platform. Again, a dwarven settlement. You can see that there are ships lying in harbor. Some of them, a lot of them are from other places. You do see Elvish ships, as well as ships with flags and designs from the hidden folk, and also human ships are also here as well. And you start to make your way over towards the docks, and you can see that there are different kiosks that are set up of people who are like shipping agents. If you're looking for passage to certain places, or if you're looking to move goods from one place to another, these are the people that you would see.
Very cool. So we need to find a honorable smuggler.
Okay. So, like I said, there's probably about 5 of these different like shipping kiosks around. Like I said, most of them, sometimes you'll see elves at one, dwarves at another, humans, and you can obviously see these are the either parts of the crew of the ships that are laying at anchor. And so, I mean, yeah, you can just pick one and see if they happen to be going to the island.
Okay, pick one. Random.
I mean, I'm trying to remember. What was the name of the island, Brian? I lost it in my notes.
Eberud or something like that?
Eberud.
Eberud, there you go.
Yeah, Eprood.
O-D.
Eberud.
Okay.
Okay.
Brian, would it be okay? I mean, I know we got about 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
But I know since my family are artisans of Cragbloom and the Hearthstones, do we have any like contacts for shipping? Maybe we can find a passage on one of those ships to get to Eberud.
Oh yeah, yeah. There is the Mountain Shipping Company, which your family has ties with. Okay. And so yeah, you were able to find their banner on one of the kiosks, and you walk up. It's a dwarven gentleman, and he says, "So you're looking for passage? Where are you going?"
The name's Kaldris Starkenstone.
Oh, Tharkenstone. Oh, we know your people. So are you moving goods or are you moving people?
Yes, people. We're a few, myself and some friends are looking to make our way to Eberud.
Oh, Eberud. Well, okay. Are you sure you want to go?
It's kind of a scholarly reason why we're going. So, we had just graduated from university, and so we're doing some additional research.
You do know that the undead have invaded that island. It's not safe.
Yes, we understand, but I think if we can get close enough, if you can get us close enough, I don't want to, risk you and your crew's lives, but if you can get us close enough, we'll see if we can make it there. But again, it's for research purposes.
Okay. No, we can get you there. That's no problem. We're looking at 10 gold apiece.
Okay.
Oh, surely you can, give us a better price than that. I mean,
that is the better price.
You know what? I like your jib. Okay, agreed. 10 gold each. I think we all got 10 gold, right? From our.
Can I get a discount for being little? Can I get the child's discount?
I'll cover you, my brother.
Oh, thank you, sister. Oh, and can we get a big cask of wine?
He's like, well, yeah, I'm sure we can find some wine for you.
Paul, I believe that's the wrong person we're going to, isn't it? Are we? So out of character, we're going to the Bronze Dragon, right?
No.
Oh no, we're heading over to the Silver.
Yeah, you're heading to Benaya.
Oh, then I wrote that down wrong. Let me make some changes here.
And she likes wine.
Yes.
Okay, oh, that's right. Never mind. I was reading the wrong line. We're not going to Ruta, so yeah, we're just going to, yeah, never mind.
Okay, nice. All right, he says, yes, I can secure you a large keg of wine.
What type is it?
Well, I mean, most likely it's going to be a sort of a rosé. It's we don't usually drink it here. We get it from our elvish friends, but we can get it for you.
Do you have some sitting in the back nobody's using we can get a discount on?
He says, for Tharkenstone, yes, I'm sure I could definitely be able to find some sort of wine that would that we could probably strike a deal on. Yes.
Yeah, make sure it's a good wine. We're not. It's
not so. We're not very demanding at all.
No.
I was thinking, Kaldris. I was so a little out of character here. I was thinking if it's in the back, pushed to the side, old, it's aged. Is the thought?
Okay. Gotcha.
It's either gonna be wine or vinegar, whichever one, whatever it happens to turn into. Yeah. Okay. So he agrees. He says that he'll definitely be able to get that for you, and he said he will definitely talk with the elves and haggle with them on price, and try to get them to a more agreeable price for that item.
If you have any issues, mention Tharkenstone. We might be able to cut them a deal on a later deal. Just just drop my name.
Sister Josephine might have some ideas. Maybe, I don't know.
Ideas about what?
Wine.
They only worry about sacramental wine.
Yeah.
That gets donated to the church from people.
Yeah, usually that's true. I mean, it's not like they've got like a big old thing of screw top Mogan David or something that they're bringing to.
Probably your box wine, middle of the run.
Mad Dog 2020. Mad Dog. Alrighty. So within probably about a half hour, they return and they're rolling this large keg of wine. And he says, well, we were able to strike a pretty decent deal with them. I mean, this isn't cheap, but we were able to get them to come down about 25% on that. So if you all can come up with another 35 gold, then we'll load this onto the ship. That's right, I'm cutting into your gold.
Not cutting into mine. I'm done.
I can pay for this.
Okay. Are you sure, Paul? I'm more than happy to donate some coin.
I won't say no, if that's your desire, Kaldris.
All right.
Okay. So it is just a minute before 9. I believe this is a fine enough place to wrap up before you jump on board this ship to head to is it Enrude? Emrude. So yeah. So folks watching at home, thank you all very much for hanging out with us this evening.
The Eclipse of the Ancients is a custom content Dungeons & Dragons campaign, written and produced by Brian Anderson. Our players are Pav as Kaldris the Rogue, Russ as Felix the Sorcerer, Malinda as Lumindra the Druid, and Jolly as Paul the Fighter. You can find our videos on YouTube at youtube.com/@themystic Syndicate. Chime in on our X Twitter page at TMSynd.